Please be seated. President, Vice President, members of Council, past Presidents, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Deans, Fellows, Members and distinguished guests, you're all very welcome to RCSI this evening on the occasion of our Honorary Fellowship Conferring and the 45th Annual Millen Lecture. We'll commence the evening proceedings with the award of Honorary Fellowships of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland to two of our distinguished guests, Dr. Vivian McAlister and Dr. Ajit Sachdeva. I'd now like to invite RCSI Council Member Mr. Keith Sinnott to come forward to read the citation for Dr. Vivian McAlister, Professor Emeritus of the University of Western Ontario and Adjunct Professor of the Department of History at the University of Western Ontario.
President Vianney, Vice President, past Presidents, Members of Council, Members, Fellows, distinguished guests and friends of RCSI, it is an honour to read the citation for Dr. Vivian McAlister. Dr. Vivian McAlister is a distinguished graduate of Dublin University, a Fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and as I learned today, an alumnus of Castleknock College, which makes him a Fellow Vincentian. He's a Professor Emeritus at Western University and Adjunct Professor in its Department of History. He's President of the Canadian section of the James IV Association of Surgeons and has been President of the Canadian Society of Transplantation and the Canadian Organ Replacement Registry. Dr. McAlister has assumed many leadership positions and has served with distinction with the Royal Canadian Medical Service. Interestingly, Dr. McAlister has a background in family practice, having been awarded a diploma in child health from RCSI and working as a family physician in Saskatchewan. But he made his name as a practicing general surgeon with an interest in transplantation, initially in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and then in London, Ontario, where he also had academic appointments at Dalhousie University and the University of Western Ontario. Dr. McAlister has been a leader in medicine, science, education, and the military. He has served in many positions with the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada, the Canadian Society of Transplantation, the Canadian Association of General Surgeons, and many other professional bodies. He has been on the editorial board of several scientific journals and has received multiple awards for teaching and medals for military service. He has over 300 scientific publications and several thousand citations. In keeping with a long military tradition in the RCSI, Dr. McAlister is a decorated member of the Royal Canadian Medical Service. He has served in places like Afghanistan and Haiti and has mentored surgeons and faculty in Kandahar and Kabul, helping develop and adapt curricula and teaching tools for the local environment. In 2020, he was made an Officer of the Order of Canada. Madam President, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Dr. Vivian McAlister, who I am sure you will agree is worthy of the highest distinction this college has to offer, the Honorary Fellowship of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
I, Vivian McAlister, do solemnly and sincerely declare that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws and ordinances of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour and dignity of the said college.
By virtue of my office as President, I admit you an Honorary Fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
We now continue with the second award of Honorary Fellowship, and I'd like to invite Professor Camilla Carroll, Member of Council of RCSI, to come forward and read the citation for Dr. Ajit Sachdeva, Director of the Division of Education of the American College of Surgeons and Adjunct Professor of Surgery at the Feinberg School of Medicine at Northwestern University.
Good evening, President Vianney, Vice President, past presidents, members of Council, RCSI members and fellows, distinguished guests and friends of RCSI. It is my honor to read this evening the citation for Dr. Ajit Sachdeva, a distinguished surgeon, an educator, and a member of the American College of Surgeons. It is fitting that we should recognize Dr. Sachdeva's many achievements during Charter Week, a time when RCSI reflects on the importance of the profession of surgery and the delivery of safe surgical care nationally and globally. Dr. Sachdeva has been at the forefront of innovation in the delivery of surgical education, training, and standard setting for many decades, and he holds an executive leadership role as the founding director of the Division of Education at the American College of Surgeons. The aim of the ACS Division of Education is to raise the standards of surgical care through lifelong learning. In this leadership role, he has established the Academy of Master Surgeon Educators. Dr. Sachdeva's guiding principle as a surgeon educator has been a personal commitment to excellence in all endeavors, from fostering growth of individual surgeons to advancing optimal surgical care through research and scholarship. Dr. Sachdeva completed his medical education in India at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. This university is currently ranked in the top 25 medical schools in the world. He always wished to train as a surgeon, having witnessed at first hand the work of his father, who was a surgeon. He then completed his surgical residency at the Hospital of the Medical College of Pennsylvania with board certification in surgery in 1981. He went on to serve as Chief of Surgical Services at the Philadelphia Veterans Affairs Medical Center for 10 years. Dr. Sachdeva has held several leadership roles in surgical education at MCP. He has also been an adjunct and currently is professor of surgery at the Feinberg School of Medicine, Northwestern University. As a surgeon educator, Dr. Sachdeva is recognized as making landmark contributions to the very important area of CME, especially in the area of education and training needs of surgeons at every career stage. He has achieved this in his role as president of the Society for Academic Continuing Medical Education. Dr. Sachdeva has served as president of many U.S. professional organizations and has been the recipient of numerous distinguished awards. Of note in particular is the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Association for Surgical Education. He has over 100 publications in high-impact, peer-reviewed journals, and in the recent 2022 publication of the American College of Surgeons Journal, he notes that clinical training following the disruptive impact of COVID-19 has indeed been restored. However, surgical trainee emotional well-being is still at risk, and the authors recommend the implementation of novel programs to promote surgical trainee health and well-being. Professor Sachdeva and his wife, Dr. Rajiv Sachdeva, who is very welcome here this evening, are very proud of their two daughters, who are both practicing surgeons in the US in the specialties of ophthalmology and cardiothoracic surgery. President Vianney, it gives me great pleasure to present to you this evening Dr. Ajit Sachdeva, who I am sure you will agree is worthy of the highest honour this college can bestow, the Honorary Fellowship of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
I, Ajit Sachdeva, do solemnly and sincerely declare that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws, and ordinances of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour, and dignity of the said college.
By virtue of my office as President, I admit you an Honorary Fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.